yes.
Hi, it's Kevin here again. We're a couple of the guys from Long Earth. There's Mike Baxter there walking away at the toilet, so you've got a rough idea now where the toilet is. And standing next to me, we've got young Gordon Mackie, who's the bass player with Long Earth. This is it, this is the main hall, and this is where it all happened. So here's the main stage up here. And that's what the guys were saying about the size of the stage. It's a really good stage. And here's your venue for your main hall. So you can see how it's a really decent enough size. We could get 550 in here seating. The front bit, as you come in through the main doors, you'll see all the stalls. And when you actually turn round to what would then be the right as you're going in, that will be where the Glen stage will be, and we'll talk about that in a couple of minutes as well. Going to have a quick wee word with Gordon, just to ask him his views and if they're looking forward to what's coming up in Prog in the Park. Gordon, thanks for coming along.
Oh, thanks for the invitation. That's a great place, great venue, and the bands you got booked is really going to be a fantastic day. And just, I think everybody in the prog scene in Scotland says a big thank you to you, Kevin, for what you've been doing. Last year was
thanks.
great.
The ego's going to go, Kevin.
And last year was really, really good. And, you know, we're really, really pleased to be playing here, and we've got a lot of good old friends on stage playing in the day as well.
I think that's important that as well. We're having, you know, a lot of friends. I mean, you know, we're talking about earlier on, you were in the original Able Gans, and, you know, we've got Alan here. You know, I have no idea if Alan was one of the original members, but I mean, you know, I've got the album with Alan on it, but that's important that, you know, you keep in touch with these guys, and, you know, I've got a lot of happy memories, like, say, I first got to prog rock myself when I was about 10-year-old, and two of my mates were helping out. You know, we went to our first gig when we were 13, and that was us, we were hooked. That was us then going to Prog, and, you know, we've stayed mates all throughout that, and these two guys, one plays a guitar in a band, and one's a singer in a band as well, and it was good to hear them here last year, but it's like, as a venue, I mean, I think it's really good. It's a venue that's never used it much for this type of thing. I just hope that what we're doing is that it puts the right signals that we could try and get more bands to say that they want to play this. But the bands just like IQ, who would really like to get, the bands like Marillion, who would really like to get. But what would your views be on something like that going forward, this kind of thing?
I think it's really picking up momentum, and certainly, you know, next year you've already got Comedy of Errors booked down there, and they're a really great bunch of guys. Yeah. And again, when I was in Able Gans with Martin and Ken, who are in Long Earth now, played a lot of gigs with the guys in Comedy of Errors. So there is a big kind of Scottish prog family, and Palace are now up and running a bit more momentum than they had in the past.
So is that a hint to get Palace next year?
Funnily enough, they popped up on my iPod when I was driving out here, so I just suddenly remembered just how good they were. So you got the
I don't like them.
And the Alan Reid connection again back into Palace.
I mean, it's, you know, that'll be, like I say, when you said about Comedy Errors, that'll be 3 years in a row. The Able Gans connection's been
yes.
You know, so we're quite happy with that. Mike, you got anything to say? Thanks, Gordon.
I would say they're immaculate toilets.
Right, okay, so what about commentary about the toilets?
And I'm really looking forward to coming and playing here.
Okay.
I think it's a great venue, lovely surroundings, plenty of car parking, great stage. Yeah.
And what about your cape?
Well,
there's his cape.
I just need the wig to go with it, and then it'll be fine. You know.
So here's the prog cape we've got here.
I'm quite happy
to have an extra large. It's just what
thanks. Christmas did mean putting weight on, but not quite that much.
Well, listen, guys, thanks for coming along, and sorry for cutting you off there. Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, I was just saying it'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. As I said, Long Earth, we've been around in different guises for quite some time. New albums out today, literally, in terms for pre-orders. That's the plug-in now.
Where can we get that from?
You can get that from www.grandtourmusic.org.
And how much is that costing?
It's £10 for a CD. This is pre-orders at the moment, but there's also packages for The Source, that was the previous album, and for T-shirts for The Source, and 2 different T-shirts for the new one, Once Around the Sun it's called.
Well, I mean, we're talking about Once Around the Sun. I was fortunate to be at the Prog Before Christmas gig, and I think you played all of it.
Yep.
Yeah. And one of the tracks what I liked in it was the guy
road.
down the road or something like that?
Yeah. It's a cheery song about a serial killer.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask you. So how did that come about?
Martin, being a lawyer, has always been kind of intrigued by you know, how a very, very ordinary guy from down the road always ends up being the person like the Yorkshire Ripper, etc. That they don't kind of fit into this monster thing. Everybody at the end of the day says he was just an ordinary guy. You know, nobody ever thought anything about him. And so we had the tune. It was actually an idea that Ronaldo Ken and I just came up with.
I wasn't there, so the best song didn't involve me. Just point that.
It was going to be a big instrumental song, and then Martin joined, and he said, "I've got a vocal that will just fit straight onto there," and you know, it just worked, and so that's how it came about.
I mean, I'm a complete stranger, as you both know, to your music. It was yourself, Mike, when I first met you last year, who actually got me into your band, and you kindly gave us a really, really good donation last year, and I think your donation raised a good couple of quid, didn't it? So, you know,
good.
It was, but no joking aside, though. I mean, it was really generous, and the people did appreciate it. I didn't listen to it. I've listened to both your albums, but this one I'm really looking forward to. It's, I don't know why. I don't know what got me about it, or even if it was just sitting with these guys before we went on stage, but I really enjoyed your set. It was a set where it was constant. Do you know what I mean? It was a kind of set where you just got up stage, you just got on with it, and there was no mucking about. Is that your normal style when you're live?
Yeah,
I just really enjoy doing it, and sometimes there are jazz moments in the middle of a song, but that's live music. No, if you want to hear it as it is in the album, stick the CD on, but seeing it live, people have an idea.
We have great fun. We have great fun in rehearsals.
Yeah.
That's what we do it. And we do it for enjoyment, but we do take it very, very seriously when we're playing live, and we've all done that for a long time. I just wanted to add one thing as well, and that is about the whole reason for this concert. I've had cancer twice. Our drummer has had cancer once. I'm sure he's quite happy to say that. So this is something very, very dear to our hearts, and we've all agreed this. It's so important to do this, and this is why we've done this on previous gigs where it's been for charity, and very happy to do it. And
I appreciate everything what you're putting in, from your donation last year to what you're doing this year. It really is great, and I can't thank you enough. Have you got something to say to your fans?
Well, if we've got any out there.
What fans?
We've got fans.
2,500 followers would say thank you, and we really hope a lot of you will come to this gig. It's well worthwhile coming. The venue alone is stunning.
It is one of the best venues I've seen in a long time.
I think also as well is that despite people might say, out with Dunfermline, where is it? It's easy to get to from Edinburgh or Glasgow by train, and it's not far from here to actually come to this venue. So well worthwhile coming to, and well worth the money.
Just remind the guys where you're from.
Right, well, that could take a few hours.
No, just still, where do you stay right now?
At the moment, I live in Perthshire.
Okay.
And
you got here in how many minutes?
I got here in 40 minutes, and that was me getting lost because I went over the route planner back of Saline and back over the hills, but it was interesting. But it's not far at all. You're in Glasgow.
West end of Glasgow.
And how long did it take?
45 minutes.
That's driving.
Yeah. But the trains are
public transport's really good, yeah. Plus plenty of hotels. So, get yourselves on to, was it Grand Tour Music?
GrandTourMusic.org.
That's the one.
Please
and
do.
Get ordering the album and get yourselves along to see Long Earth on the 4th of April 2020 for Prog in the Park 2.0. And thanks a lot.
You're welcome.